Howdy all and welcome back to Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Maybe. Uh man. I this is like my fourth time trying to record. Ain't nobody talked to me all day long until I started to record, and as soon as I start to record, first one kid comes down, starts yelling, the other kid comes down, starts yelling. I start to record again, one comes back down yelling. I start to record again, my sister comes down to talk to me. Come on, people. You want to talk to me? You talk to me at dinner. After dinner, I'm recording. Jeez. You've been driving me crazy today anyways. How many times I have to tell you to close the door before you close the door? Alright, I am trying to find a better path. I don't think there is a better path out to my base. I'm going to keep on this road here. Obviously that side path back there is probably the most direct route, but I thought maybe there was a better path out this way. Looks like there's a little something here. Is this a subdivision? This might be the subdivision. Dyersville. This is Dyersville. Oh, man. Oh, there's a hospital here. You know what? I've never been on here when there's a hospital. I don't think. Maybe I have, a long time ago. Not in 16. I'm pretty sure I haven't played this map in 16. Because I prefer the random... Well, I guess I don't care one way or the other, but I like random gen. I picked a new building for my base, and was in the process of recording that, and then since I got... Whoa. Things disappeared. Since I got so interrupted, I don't remember what I was talking about an hour ago. I'm pretty sure my base is across this bridge here. Look, it did it again. And... oh yeah, I can see my thing right there. My bedroll is on the map coming up here. Yeah, it's end of the week finally. Yay! I only got one more day of work this week. Finally winding down. It has been so busy since Sunday. 'Cause you know, Sunday we had the birthday party and stuff, and family stuff, and then Monday was gaming with my gaming group. We didn't get done till like 4 a.m. And oh no, this is the bridge I was thinking of. And then Tuesday, my gaming group met for D&D, and that didn't get done till close to 3 a.m. And then, yeah, this is definitely not the path to take to get back over here. I have picked out this barn coming up here, and I'm gonna build my base in this barn, I guess. And so I need to. Oh, there's so many zombies wandering around now. So I need to move all my stuff over and get a new forge or two built, and you know, stuff like that. Whoops, that dude's head did not pop over as far as I was expecting. And and then what we had Wednesday night is different D&D group meets, and so we had D&D that night, and we didn't get done till close to 2. Alright, so let's see. This is building. I don't think I brought anything building. I do have some tools. I guess I could put wire tools in there. I got a spare wrench. Can probably go in there. We'll do this one for weapons. Oh, you know what? This motion sensor. Nail gun. Uh, weapons. Oh, chainsaw. This one's general, so you can take some of that. This will be ammo. So let's get the ammo stuff in here. I guess technically the feathers should have gone in here. You can hold on to that for me. That and that and that and that and that and that. You can have the hammer. Food gets this. Let's go ahead and drink some of my green stuff here. Yeah, so it's been a long week. Today we had extra meeting, and so had to go to the meeting, and you know what? Gas actually stays with the bike, and so now got the meeting over. Probably got another meeting coming up. Probably not tomorrow, but I'll bet early next week we'll have another one. And to finish off the stuff that we worked on today. And so, yeah, it's just it's been crazy busy. I am not gonna be sad when it calms down a bit. For sure. Let's make this one medical. Yeah. And gun parts. Okay. For sure, for sure. Man, our D&D game Tuesday night. Pretty exciting, I have to say. I talked about how I felt like this is going to be one of the most exciting nights we've had in 2 years of playing. And it was definitely one of the coolest ones. I don't know if it was as exciting as I thought it was going to be, because well, things just worked out that way. We'd finished the session before. I was all prepped up, ready to attack this wizard, and who's riding the back of an ancient dragon, right? And so when we started this week, we finished prepping. Mostly, I drank some extra potions just in case, and they cast fly on me. And then that way I didn't have to jump onto the dragon like I had been planning. Instead, I can just, instead of jumping onto the dragon, I flew over. But really cool. Hey, look, there's the traders. Pretty close to my base too. That's nice. The bard in our group was like, "Hey, I can cast greater invisibility on you," which was awesome. So then they couldn't see me, and so yeah, so I jumped off and headed straight for the wizard, and because of fly, I had extra movement, and because of haste, I got to double the extra movement, so I was really moving and easily caught up to the wizard on the dragon's back and attacked him. And so I was able to take advantage of all of my special abilities in regards to attacking. Because of what I play a champion fighter. I get to attack 3 times when I attack. Because he's that fast. He swings so fast now that he hits 3 times with his weapon. when he doesn't attack. And so uh, then I got an ability called Action Surge that lets me do that again. So that was 6 attacks. And then because I'm a great weapon fighter, great weapon master, um, if I score a critical hit, then I get to do a bonus attack on top of that. So that was 7 attacks. And then because I had taken the haste potion, that gives me a haste action that I can use to attack with. So that was 8 attacks. And then the dragon tried to move away from me, so I got to make 9 attacks in one turn. And so I did over 200 points of damage to that wizard in the first turn. And then I had cast, because I was controlling an extra character for the DM, I had used the healer to cast Death Ward on me, which when you die, or when you get knocked unconscious, instead of going to 0 hit points, you go to 1 hit point, which means you stay conscious. And man, if that dragon didn't turn and hit me and hit me and hit me, I had 93 hit points, and it did 109 damage to me. And the last 22 points of damage got blocked by the Death Ward going off. I was down to 6 hit points, and then it hit me for 22 more points of damage. But luckily it moved off after that, and so I really need to stop going around this building. I should just pull in right here. I don't know why I keep going around this building. I just got a little bit left here to pick up, and then we can get back and get started on laying out an actual base. And yep, it's a shift. It's a shift. Get my water. Oh man, I'll be able to get everything. Okay, I lied. Nope, you know what? I'll just eat this. And there's nothing in here. Alright, so that's all my stuff. I can easily move on to my new base. And so yeah, it's I thought he was going to kill me, and I was a little disappointed. I was at a position where the dragon was oh man, you know what? I think I need to make some fuel for this thing. Okay, I forgot how much gas you get out of those. Guess I wasn't too far off. And I was a little disappointed because so the dragon hits me with his tail. I think the dragon took 5 attacks at me. So he wasn't a slouch either. And because the dragon gets 3 regular attacks, claw, claw, and bite. So I took all of those, and he has like a plus 17 to hit. My armor is 23, I think, and so he hit every time. He did not miss at all. And isn't there a... Oh yeah, I guess I keep going out this way, and then I head to the north. And so then he gets special abilities, and so he took a tail swipe and hit me, and then he did a wing beat attack, which is where it flares its wings and uses movement extra from its original movement. Because I stopped it from being able to move with one of my special abilities, but then it did the wing beat attack, and the wing beat attack though hit the wizard as well as myself, and so I plummeted to the ground. Well, I didn't because I was flying, but the wizard plummeted to the ground, so I chased him down, and then the wizard who cast Fly on me has never in 2 years of playing cast a buff spell on me, and so this was the first time he ever buffed me. And then luckily I had followed that wizard to the ground, because then his next move was to cast a spell that broke my flight, which kind of sucked because dragon is in midair, which means I couldn't fly up and attack it anymore after that. Um, but yeah, we won though. There was 3 airships with cannons firing on the dragon, and then we had a pretty big party going at the moment. Let me think. There was a ranger who hates being a ranger. The dude hates using his bow and arrow, and almost refuses to use any spells that enhance his bow attacks, and refuses to take sharpshooter. For fighting styles, he refuses to take the archery fighting style. So I'm not really sure why he's playing a ranger. Well, he wanted a pet that would go with him, so he's a beastmaster ranger, but he refuses to use a lot of his abilities because I don't know why. And now he's switching to paladin, so maybe he'll start doing more as a paladin. He's a ranger who uses a sword and shield. He refuses to up his dexterity, which gives him bonuses to hit and damage. It's just crazy. Not for story reasons, just because. And so he was there. Anyways, I don't know why I got on such a tangent. He was there. His pet was there. His pet, of course, couldn't attack the dragon because it's a dog. It doesn't fly. And then there was a sorcerer, or no, a wizard. There was a wizard, and then not our regular wizard, but an extra wizard we had with us, and then a druid slash cleric, and then a cleric, a rogue with being controlled by a wizard who's afraid to ever do any actual damage, and play the rogue the same way. Let me tell you what. If you have control of a rogue who has sneak attack damage and has a weapon that they can do sneak attack damage with, and instead of doing the sneak attack damage, you decide that it's better for your rogue to use a magic wand and do 3d4 plus 3 damage every turn instead of actual as much damage as you can with sneak attack damage each turn, because she could have easily been hiding. But instead we got, I'm going to do 3d4 plus 3 damage to the dragon that has 600 hit points worth of life every round. Yeah. But anyways, food. We'll count that. Crafting. Or building, I mean. And then we got general stuff. And this is medicine. I guess this can go in general stuff. Your food. General. Okay. Now let's get some water down my gullet here. Then we can start working on a forge. I'm going to have to go get some stone because I don't have any stone for sure. But yeah, it was I don't know. And then that wizard, oh man, they gave him control over one of the NPC casters. So there was one wizard that stayed with the group, and then our regular wizard, he was controlling this sorceress who loves to hunt dragons. That's her thing. We've had her on our team for a long time. off and on. So we know how much she loves to hunt dragons. And so there's a giant dragon in between everybody and the wizard that I was already fighting and had almost killed on my first turn. And I was third in line, so first two people attacked the dragon, and then I attacked the fourth. I was fourth in line. So first three people attacked the dragon, and then, I should probably take some alcohol here to, I can't remember how to run, to speed up my movement here a little bit. This place is big enough I can park my bike inside. Oh, let's get that alcohol first, because this is terrible. I don't know what is going up with my stamina here. Drink. There you go. Get your little bump to the old stamina. And, so then the wizard, he has fly boots on, but they only fly 40 feet a turn, so he moved 40 feet and then stopped. I don't remember what he did either after that. And then the sorcerer, he had cast fly on herself, and then she cast blink on herself so that she could disappear maybe on each turn, and then he tried to get around so that he could attack the wizard. Oh, that's what he did. He used his action instead of attacking the dragon. He used his action to move farther, because on his first turn he said, "I'm gonna have my guy yell out, hey Corian, save the wizard for me." And I'm like, seriously? Because I've already done over 200 points of damage to him. Why wouldn't I continue attacking him? Well, this one time he cast a spell against me, and so I hate him. I'm like, okay. I mean, the wizard had paralyzed me in 2 different fights and tried to kill me while I was paralyzed. But one time he did try to kill the wizard. And so, obviously that means that instead of being an attacker with your wizard spells against a giant dragon that's going to kill us all, and we need to dump as much damage into it as we possibly can, and I did attack it on my turn, as well as the wizard, you're telling me that you're going to ignore the dragon and try to get around. And then, you know what? Our DM is at fault for some of this, because our DM never attacks him, and it drives me crazy. And I don't understand why he won't attack the wizard. And he did it again Tuesday night. The wizard is within range of the dragon, but oh no, the dragon opts not to attack the wizard. And he's like, the DM's like, well, I think the only one he can reach is, I don't know if he can reach anybody. I'm like, oh no, the wizard is within 20 feet of him. He's got a 20-foot range. And he's like, oh yeah, that's true. I'm going to attack this other person that's within 20 feet. Why won't you attack the wizard? Why do you never... The very first fight we were in 2 years ago, the wizard took a couple of arrows. And since then, he has almost never attacked. And I hate it. I hate that he never gets attacked. I, on the other hand, am a fighter, so I'm in the middle of it, so I'm always getting hit. But man, and then he just stands back and he doesn't do any. Oh, dang it! I just want to get. How much stone do I have? 175. I bet I don't have though is clay. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of clay. Oh, hey, buddy. I also don't apparently have a shovel. Why am I not firing? Why did you not reload the crossbow? That was weird. I tried to shoot this guy, and my crossbow's not loaded for some reason. And I don't have a shovel. I don't think I own a shovel. Now I gotta go make a shovel. I definitely need to get some lights and stuff in here. Storage box. You've got... I didn't bring back any wood, so I'm going to have to go get some wood. I'm going to need leather. Pipes, right? And I've got some forged iron. And clay. Clay is a big one. I think I need like 50 clay to be able to do this. I need a shovel. Iron shovel. Oh, right, I don't have any wood. Oh, repair. Repair. I'll make new ones eventually. So yeah, it irritates me because that dude, every time I go to do something with my fighter, he's got to move his wizard to be part of it. And I know I've talked about it before, but like, I sat down at a bar to talk to people that I had made a deal with, and then he comes up and he starts asking them a bunch of questions. And I'm like, dude, I was talking to these people. Well, they can talk to whoever they want. I'm like, yeah, but these are the people I made a deal with earlier about that dagger, and I'd like to finish my conversation here that I was in the middle of. Well, I'm here to ask questions too. Yeah, but it was a deal that I'm in the middle of. I don't want... Like, fine, whatever. You ask some questions then. I'm going to go do something else. Oh, that was dumb. Why am I... Do my shovel first. And, so... Yeah, then he takes the character who loves hunting dragons. Loves hunting dragons. And he's like, can I move her far enough so that she can see the wizard? And I'm like, wouldn't she attack the dragon? She loves hunting dragons. I feel like she would attack the dragon. And so he's like, well, I think she'd go after the wizard. And the DM's like, no, she loves hunting dragons. She should probably hunt the dragon. And he's like, well, I can't get her around so that she can see the wizard anyways. So then what's he do? Does he cast her biggest attack spell? No. He casts Chain Lightning, because Chain Lightning lets him hit both the dragon and the wizard. And, or sorcerer. I'm sorry, he's a sorcerer, not a wizard. And I'm like, oh, it's just ridiculous that he can't just let other people do things. I know where there was another time where he got an evil book, and the ranger on the team, he got an evil dagger, and the wizard basically took the dagger away from him because he didn't feel the ranger should be allowed to have evil items, and then continued to try and get information out of the evil book. And also asked the DM if it was okay if he used the dagger. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You just took that away from the other guy. You don't get to use it now. You can't be like, oh, well, you shouldn't use it because it's evil, and I'm going to use magic to take it away from him. So, because he shouldn't have an evil dagger. Is it okay if I use that evil dagger? No. Oh, man, and he is obsessed. We went and killed these orcs that were attacking people, and in one of their chests I found a little red orb, and he has been obsessed with the fact that I have this little red orb, and so it turned out they were a big deal, but I still have the little red orb, and he's got I think we got 4 of them now. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure we have 4 of them now, and so he's got 2 of them, and so we got another one last night, or not last night, but the sorcerer was using one when I attacked him, and then when he died, the portal was still open, and so I destroyed the end of his magic staff, which had the orb in it. It's just tiny. It's like the size of a marble. And he immediately is like, "You should give that to me." I'm like, "No, I'm keeping it." "What is your character going to do with that orb?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll just keep it with my other one." And he's like, "It's dangerous, though." "And what do you mean, your other one?" I'm like, "Well, I've got that red one from earlier." "No, I have that red one." I'm like, "No, you don't. I have the red one, and I've had it ever since I picked it up when we killed those orcs. And I have never let anyone else. I mean, I've handed it over for people to look at, but I've never let anyone keep it." And so, no, you do not. You do not have the red orb. And he's like, "No, I'm pretty sure I've got it in the bags." I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's right here on my character sheet. Red orb. Small red orb. Right here. My character sheet. That's my orb. I'm not letting you have it." "I feel like my character should have it, though, because he studies magic items." I'm like, "No, I don't care. It's my red orb. You can't have it. It's mine. It doesn't do anything. You have to feed it large amounts of power. None of us are going to... But it's dangerous. Don't you think I should keep it because it's dangerous?" "Why shouldn't my character keep it? I actually feel like I offer more to the party for keeping things like that out of the hands of people than you do." "I'm a powerful wizard, though. I can do things your character can't." "Yeah, well, I can do things your character can't. What'd you do in this fight? 16 points of damage? I did over 300. I'm pretty sure if something comes for it, it's more likely that I'm going to kill it than you're going to kill it." So then he's mad because I took the second one. I'm like, "I'll swallow them before I let you have them." He's like, "You can't swallow the orbs." I'm like, "Dude, they're not very big. They're like the size of marbles. Pretty sure I could swallow a marble." And he's like, "No, they're like huge." The DM's like, "No, they're like the size of marbles. I've already told you they're the size of your fingertips." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." So yeah, he's not happy that I have two of the orbs and he has two of the orbs, because he thinks all magic items should belong to him. And oh man, this window needs some windows in it. Did I just make one window? I need two. But yeah, so yeah, I don't even remember who killed the. I don't care who kills the thing, as long as it gets dead. But it also drives me crazy that he's constantly asking how close to death things are, because he wants to get the last attacks. There was a lot of that last night too, because it took so long to kill some of these things. Alright, and then I need a campfire. And but we won. Oh, and then I got one more thing to tell before we quit here. But so in our other game, where that dude who plays that wizard is our DM, he's been telling us that we have to do the water and fire and wind dungeons first, and that he's not ready to do the earth one. And so we do the fire dungeon, and then he's like, "All right, you can do the water or the wind, but I'm not ready to do the earth dungeon." And I'm like, "Well, this is ridiculous, because players are supposed to be able to choose, not the DM telling you what you can do." I need more wood. I need a hammer and a wrench. I've got those. I might have enough to make a workbench here. That's not how you spell workbench. I need, 20 mechanical parts, a wrench and a claw hammer. Alright. Wrench, claw hammer. Let me leave my good wrench here, just in case I have enough for this. 20 mechanical parts. Oh yeah. Wow, I didn't realize I had so many mechanical parts. Alright, we'll make that, and then I would like my good wrench back. I don't trust it being in my inventory when I make that thing, because that thing will use it up. All right. It's got 3 minutes to go on that, and then you can have the clay. Oh, yeah, you need fuel here. Okay, so we'll get that started again. Clay, some iron. Do I have some lead? Yep, lead, brass. All this can go in here, waiting to be combined. Oh, look, I got some regular lead or iron. Okay. Oh, and some more clay. Here, why don't you take that too? Oh, you know what? You totally should have these parts in there too. All right. Not bad. All right. I need more wood though to continue this. Oh, right. My story. I gotta finish my story and then we can go. And so every time we go to face off against the final dungeons in the game, he has told us that we can't do the Earth dungeon, that we have to do one of the other ones, and he's always got an excuse for why it's going to happen. So last night I took a peek at the final bosses, because the way it works is whichever dungeon you do last is the summoned god you have to fight. And so last night we finally started the Earth dungeon, and I'm like, why did he have us wait to do the Earth dungeon? A, he makes a lot of excuses for something that's already done for him that he doesn't have it prepared, so he's, ridiculous. But why would he make us wait to do the Earth dungeon? Because over the course of the game, the Earth people dungeons were the easiest to do. And so I discovered that I want to say the water and wind dungeons, final bosses, they're gods, are level 18. We're level 13. They're level 18, and then the fire boss is level 19, and the earth boss has almost twice the hit points of the other ones and is level 20. I'm like, I see. This is why you weren't ever prepared for us to start the Earth dungeon, because you wanted to make sure we fought the most powerful boss at the end, because his only goal is to kill us, and so far he hasn't managed. Yeah. I'm a little worried. We don't have 20 extra people and airships helping us fight it like we did with the dragon. And so it is not going to be an easy fight, I don't think. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, I don't know, potentially death. We might die. I don't know how easy it's going to be to take this thing out. So, all right. Well, with that, and it's going to be a couple weeks probably before we get that far, but with that, I'm going to call it a day. So click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.